Hello! It's me, Rachel, and I'm back with Tender Loving Care. It's been a minute since the last time I played because, stuff happened, and my life has been really shitty in some aspects for a while, but it's okay, because, well, it's not okay. It's whatever. But I'm gonna play the game, and it's gonna make me feel better. Yes. So, in our last, little story with Tender Loving Care, they got a puppy, and, I fucking forget, there was a massage, or they weren't, no. Catherine and Allison were meditating, and Catherine looked naked, and, Michael, fucking, who knows what the hell happened, I don't remember, whatever, just, where are we? Jody's room, I thought we already did that. Because we looked in Jody's room, and it was all creepy, and we had to do the DAT with the, with, like, the children's drawings, right?
When you've concluded...
God, I'm so fucking forgetful, I don't remember anything we did. No, I mean, we're on episode 6, and they got the puppy, so that was the last thing that happened, right? Yeah, it was like, what is this? The story of...
When you've concluded
Sparky?
this test, you will return to the story.
I think that's a different TAT. Okay, so we'll go back to the last TAT was in this drawer, right, of all her drawings. That's what's on the TV. Oh, I like that unicorn lamp. Please don't let it be Betty Page.
You better clear up.
What the? What is that?
Get Dr. Preston.
Oh my God! I don't understand what I just saw. Let's get out of here. Why was that on Jody's TV? Let's go in the master bedroom. That's usually where terrible things await us. Has Allison written anything new in her diary? I made pancakes and Michael decided that Jody should have a new dog. Jody's first dog ate slug poison and died a horrible death, and Jody decided to name her Punky. Catherine's is my best friend in the whole world. Jody loves her too. Wow. Wow, Allison. Catherine is my best friend in the whole world. Jody loves her too. So yeah, they're gay, and Michael did not decide that Jody should have a new dog. That was kind of on Catherine and Allison. That's disturbing, but poor Punky. Oops, I already went there. Get out of here. I think the only thing we have left to click on here is the radio, which we're going to have some new revelation about sex in the 90s. I think.
Dr. Betty, my kitty cat died.
Your what?
She was sick, so old. 18, she was so thin. She died in my arms.
When did it die?
It was 3 months ago.
And you're still upset? Are you sure this is the real problem?
Of course.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure the death of your kitty is the real problem here.
Well, what is it then?
Why don't you take a guess?
I can't.
Try for me.
Am I afraid of death?
I don't know. Is that it?
Am I afraid of losing people close to me? That might be it. I'm afraid of loss. I'm too attached, aren't I? I don't want to give up anything that I consider to be mine. The kitty cat was probably just a symbol of that attachment. She was really kind of an irritating little kitty anyway. Always meowing and scratching the furniture and peeing on the rug. Our house still smells bad, but I didn't want to let her go.
The fuck?
She was so pretty and died so slowly. Why does everything I love have to die? Why? Why? Why does God have to be like that? I want to be a good person. I try to be a Christian, but...
Yeah, fuck you,
But
God.
I think you're onto something here. Kitty isn't really the problem. Maybe I'm the problem. Is that what you think?
Maybe, Sandy. Maybe you're right. Let's take a commercial break.
A whole lot happened there all at once, and I don't really know how to begin to address any of that. So, I'm not. Let's just go somewhere else.
The next TAT will be given in Jody's room.
Shut up, John Hurt. Oh, was he about to say Jody's room again? Yeah, that's what threw me off. I haven't played this game in a couple months. I keep thinking something's gonna happen to the pills, but nothing. It's just the same shit for Allison. I guess we can learn more about more erotic art in this book of erotic art. The human visual, I don't even know. Oh, I kind of like these ones. Are those two dudes? Looks like it. And this is an angel or something. And the last level of voyeurs, those of us who seek these pages. Yeah, the book was talking about voyeurs. We who seek glimpses into private places, whose imaginations finger... Nice choice of words. Whose imaginations finger each line, exploring each soft curve, stopping to rest on something vaguely or shockingly sensual. In the simplicity of a sleeping boy... Well, that's a weird way to cut off. Or the inner fleshy folds of a flower, in a slender-necked bottle waiting to be filled. The strategic placement of a hand, or lips, in the presence of an arched snake, or a swan between her legs, all downy feathers and stiff beak. In the beauty of a circle penetrated, a sword erect, a body unaware it is being watched. I like how I read all that, and then, like, off to the side there's just, like, this penis just kind of, like, hanging out there. We feel a primitive push and pull between pleasure and pain, a familiar stirring touched by something we cannot touch, and wonder who is being watched after all. I hate that painting of the lady who's watching you poop. Let's go in Catherine's room. Alright, let's see what's on Catherine's computer. Alright, what's the latest thing in her diary? Jody's coming back to life as if part of her lingers on here. Not just through Allison, but through what remains of Jody herself. As I decorate the walls with pictures she drew, and sort through old homework assignments and report cards, I feel as if I'm getting to know her. I've come to see what a beautiful spiritual child she was, and knowing this makes it easier for me to understand Allison's anguish. Turner heard through the grapevine that Brian has taken a position in Chicago. I haven't thought much about Brian since the divorce was finalized. Oh, so she's divorced. Oh yeah, we already knew that because Dr. Turner told us. He said he was devastated. For me, the divorce had this sort of drifting, unreal quality. Emotionally, I was never quite present, kind of like our marriage. I did like Brian, though. Enjoyed his company. Delighted in the sex. I'd never met a man so eager to please a woman, and so grateful having had the privilege, but I could have never loved him completely. I'm expecting him to call sometime and offer to pay me back for putting him through med school. Of course, I won't accept a penny. It was my choice. A stupid one, granted. If I had a better idea of what it's all about, I could have been the one accepting a position in Chicago. I watched from my window as Michael drove in with the dog from the shelter. Allison trotting out to meet him in that her little plaid skirt reminded me of all the times I had with Jack. He was a doctor at the first hospital I worked in. He was a good lover, and we had a lot of no-strings fun together. One afternoon, we were having coffee in the espresso bar, and he kept eyeing 2 teenage girls at the next table. They were dressed in private school uniforms with plaid skirts and white blouses. Ugh. He was distracted and almost absent from our conversation. I didn't complain or say a word about it, but the next time he came to pick me up, I answered the door in a white blouse and tie and a short little plaid skirt with nothing on underneath. He dropped to his knees in the doorway, and we never left my apartment for 3 days. Good sex became great sex, just like that. Wow. Okay. It's amazing what a woman can do to a man with a simple choice of wardrobe. Oh, God. Alright. So what's in her email? Alright. Piss boy. So this is the series of emails she is writing to provide someone about their like book of like medical psychological weirdness, whatever. And they're all like, case notes. They're all case notes on like sexually deviant people or whatever. I had met the chief surgeon of the university hospital on several occasions at clinic functions. He was a jovial, kind, witty man. He was held in high regard in the community as both a professional and a philanthropist. On weekends, this married man had a secret life. One night, he was apprehended by campus security and charged with indecent exposure and trespassing. Fortunately, they kept the whole thing undercover. The hospital, however, put him on probation. He was required to voluntarily become an outpatient at the clinic, where he came under Dr. Turner's guidance. The chief surgeon described his fetish as the only thing in the world that relieved the stress of his job. He would wander around the student housing at the university, looking for what he poetically called the warm rain. At one particular dorm, the drunken students were notorious for relieving themselves off the balcony. He would stand under this balcony, crouching in the shadows, and stay there until he was soaking wet. Well, that's something that I'll never forget. At least, I don't know. Let's just see what she has to say in her audio files.
I went to see Turner today. He didn't know I was coming. I wore a sexy dress as an extra surprise. Unbelievably, Michael barged into the room all in a huff over my treatment of Allison. Turner backed up what I'm doing, which made me feel really good. But when he gave me a ride back to the Evertons, he wouldn't stop talking about his marriage. I wish he wouldn't do that.
What? Like, Dr. Turner's married? What? That's weird. Oh yeah, she was wearing a sexy dress when we saw her last time. Oh, Allison. No, fucking Catherine. Oh wait, no, there's something else usually in her room. Yeah, the poetry book. Alright, what's today's poem? Dreams. What wondrous dreams hold me captive, not disappearing like bubbles bursting into nothingness. Dreams that each moment of every hour remain with their hints of heaven coursing through my mind. Dreams, like glorious rays, penetrate my being with an everlasting imprint, forgetting all, remembering only one. Who wrote these poems? What's in here? Oh no, it's the Yoni massage book! Oh, this is the lingam massage. Okay, this is the really complicated hand job technique. Oh my god. Ask the receiver to lie on his back. Place pillows under his head so as to allow him to look down at his genitals and up at you. Place another pillow, covered by a towel, beneath his hips. Ask him to spread his legs apart, and place more pillows beneath his knees. Sit cross-legged between his parted legs. Initiate deep, relaxed breathing. Deep breathing should continue throughout the massage. As sexual arousal increases, the receiver may feel inclined toward quicker, shallower breathing. At such times, gently remind him to breathe slowly and deeply. Begin by massaging the receiver's legs, abdomen, thighs, chest, and arms. Move slowly and continue until his body becomes relaxed. After the receiver has relaxed, pour a small quantity of massage oil or lubricant on the shaft of the lingam, aka the pingus, and testicles. Very gently begin massaging the testicles. Take care not to inflict pain. Gently massage the scrotum, and then the pubic bone. Massage the perineum, and breathe. Begin massaging the shaft of the lingam. Vary the speed. Why isn't lingam capitalized here? Wow, what kind of copy editor did they get for this? Vary the speed and pressure of your movements. Gently squeeze the base of the lingam with your right hand, then pull up and off the shaft. Alternate with your left hand. Repeat this motion, alternating between your right and left hands, several times. Next, reverse the motion by squeezing the head of the lingam and then sliding down and off the shaft. Again, alternate with right and left hands. Massage the head of the lingam using a motion similar to that of juicing an orange. Not sure if I ever want to, have the image of juicing a fruit and a hand job in the same proximity as those two were just now. The lingam might alternate between erection and flaccidity during this massage. In Tantra, these oscillations between hardness and softness, two ends of the pleasure spectrum, are considered highly desirable. Find the pea-sized indentation located midway between the testicles and the anus. In Tantra, this area is known as the male sacred spot. In Taoism, it is the $1 million point. Isn't that just his prostate? Gently apply pressure to this area. Some men may initially find this sensation painful. As the area is massaged and softened, however, for most men, the sensation becomes pleasurable. Massaging this area also helps men achieve ejaculatory control. This next one's gonna be good, folks. An alternate manner of accessing the male sacred spot is via the anus. Very gently, and using lubrication, insert the middle finger of your left hand approximately 1 inch into the anus. With your palm turned up, crook your finger back toward your wrist. Your fingertip will contact the prostate gland. relax, and take your time. Enjoy giving the massage. If, during the lingam massage, it appears that the receiver is going to ejaculate, stop massaging and allow the lingam to soften a little before resuming contact. Ooh. Repeat this process of allowing the receiver to approach ejaculation and then backing off at least 6 times. Kinky. Encourage him to relax his body and continue breathing deeply. After the receiver has approached and receded from ejaculation, at least 6 times, he may wish to orgasm. Allow him to do so. Allow him to do so. The sensations will be extremely intense and pleasurable. Alternately, he may wish to omit orgasm, preferring instead to channel orgastic energy inward. This choice rests exclusively with the receiver. In either case, remind him to continue breathing deeply. When the receiver feels the massage to be complete, gently remove your hands from his lingam. If he likes, cuddle or hold him. As you learn to master the lingam massage, your sex life will become greatly enriched and you will learn a tremendous amount about masculine sexuality. Well, I'm glad we learned that. That's important. Somehow. Alright, let's go back to the map. Let's go to the living room because there's like nothing in there ever. Woohoo! I don't remember it taking this long. Yep, nothing in here. Or there. Ooh! Something's over here. Oh, it's gotta be a fucking book that I'm gonna have to take forever reading. Shattered dreams. Broken heart. Surviving the loss of a child. I'm not gonna read all this out loud. Alright. Read along with me, children. Oh, poor Mary. Damn. Shattered dreams, broken hearts. I'm really glad I'm not reading this out loud because it's just really depressing and I don't know how I would make this funny. Yeah, rage. Yes, rage. What a nice friend. Okay. Well, that was inspirational. Yeah, having a kid die must be really hard. I don't know what that's like. But yeah, that sounds terrible.
The next TAT will be given in Jodie's room again. Look for the amusing children's book.
The amusing children's book. Okay, let's go in the kitchen. I love that cow painting. Alright, what's this? Ooh! What is this? What? Is that like a painting of someone? Who drew that? And what is it of? Is it like... I can't click on... Oh wait, yes I can. Buckle up for safety! Really? That's what they're gonna fucking show me? Buckle up for safety, Oregon State Police? They're not gonna show me the fucking weird-ass picture right there? What the fuck is this? Bullshit, that's what it is. Alright, let's look at this weird-ass map that's been here forever. Why is it still here? What is its purpose? What am I supposed to get from this? What knowledge should this give me? Ah! Alright, I guess I'm gonna go into Michael's study. Ah, Michael!
Can you believe this?
Whoa.
I mean, first the television, and then the goddamn dog. A dog.
A dog.
This is too much.
Is it?
My daughter's... She's dead.
Oh.
And my wife just can't... She can't accept it. I thought when Catherine got here we'd get rid of these fantasies, but this is just ridiculous. I hope things would get better, but they're just getting worse. A lot worse.
Oh shit! Why was I so excited by that?
I need another beer.
Oh, so no more milk for you, Mikey. Alright. Let's go see what weird shit is on his diary in his computer. Is gonna be anything here other than Catherine's thingy? Nope. Same shit. Alright, let's read his bizarre diary of sadness. I can see the lies on Allison's face like a stain. Like a black ink stain. I want to reach out and hold her face in my hands and wipe the fantasy off of it, but I'm afraid that everything will come off and I'll be left holding a skull. Put the television in Jodie's room. Get a dog. My God. What lies? A puppy? Come on. She has got to be kidding. I confronted Catherine. I told her how I feel about what she's doing. About the dog, Jodie's room, everything. I laid it on the line. Now I'm going to Turner's office and tell him what's going on here. I am not going to get a puppy. That's final. Wah, wah. She was there. She was in Turner's office. Why was she dressed like that? Were they on a date? What were they talking about? Me, probably. I don't feel like I can trust either of them. But Allie seems so happy. God, I'm confused. I'm so confused. All of us are, Michael. We all are. When Catherine was sitting there, she gave me that sexy smile of hers. God, she's a tease. Dr. Turner has been trying to get me to go to this group therapy thing. The other day, I finally went to one of his meetings. I sat in the car up until the last minute, trying to decide if I really wanted to go inside. It was held at a grade school. All of the little kids' drawings were hanging on the walls in the hallway. There's something so amazing about children's drawings, so free and unself-conscious. It's like every kid is born an artistic genius. I used to stare at Jodie's drawings with awe. I used to wonder what she was thinking about at the time she did them. Why did she choose that particular color? What did they mean to her? I was so proud that she was my child because part of her thoughts and dreams came from me. I could hear the therapy group talking in the classroom. A woman was telling about her grief, how it was so overwhelming it made her choke. She said she didn't want to speak to anyone. She couldn't even stand to have people look at her. She wanted to go to a desert island and be alone until she died. I stared at the drawings. Then I walked down the dark hall and out of the building. I wanted to tell Dr. Turner about the scarecrow dream when I saw him. I wanted to ask him what he thought it meant. I guess I don't trust anybody enough to tell them these things. Not even a doctor of psychiatry. To be fair, I'm not sure I would trust Dr. Turner either. Maybe I don't trust Dr. Turner. Once, years before the accident, I saw him at a concert at the Civic Music Center. I didn't know who he was back then. I didn't know he was a shrink. He was standing at the bar at intermission, gulping a glass of wine. His eyes were heavy and out of focus. His hand was shaking as he brought the glass to his lips. A young man walked up to Turner, smiled, and apologized for something that had happened between them last week. Turner gave him this cold sneer and told him to fuck off. That little scene stuck with me. I tried to imagine what their relationship was all about. Why did Dr. Turner hate this man? What had this guy done to inspire such anger? Did this exchange make it into either of these men's journals? Or was it just a meaningless encounter that both have long since forgotten? I hate going to the pound. All those poor dogs. I saw a beautiful black lab. Now that's the kind of dog I would have gotten, not one of these dumb little barking freaks. That stupid little mutt tried to bite me, after I rescued her from certain death. What an ungrateful little bitch. Michael, what was going on with Allison and Catherine and their meditation? It looked like Catherine was naked. Was Allison naked too? I think that any normal guy would feel pretty weird if he knew that his wife was getting naked with some other woman. I have to admit though, for a second, it totally turned me on. I would have given anything to see what they were doing. When I asked Allison about it, she seemed so coy. Why couldn't she tell me what they were doing? And Catherine, she looked so smug, like the cat who's eaten the canary. At night, I want to hold her in my arms so badly that my stomach aches. I want to smell her skin and hold her breasts and press against her body. Who am I writing about here? Catherine or Allison? I haven't touched anyone in so long. Sometimes my skin feels brittle, like the shell of an egg. I can't take this denial much longer. I fantasize about her all of the time. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with you, Michael? Catherine was naked. I know she was naked. Was Allison naked in there too? Was she? Allison had a friend from college who was bisexual. Oh my God. A bisexual friend? Wow. College? Wow. Well, I wonder what kind of terrible 1999, bisexual story, narrative this is going to be. One summer, after we were married, this woman came and stayed with us for a couple of weeks. She was really attractive and funny, and she was practically a nudist. She would lounge around all day in a towel or a tiny bikini. All those bisexuals always just walking around almost naked. Allison started doing the same thing. Once, I walked in on them lying on our bed. They were totally naked and laughing like little girls. They looked so beautiful together. I wanted to join them. Just thinking about the two of them like that made me incredibly aroused. One night, the three of us got drunk. Allison's friend playfully suggested that we have a threesome. Because that's what all bisexuals do, right? They just kind of lounge around naked and offer threesomes to people whenever. Allison actually said that it might be kind of fun. I was all for it, but then Allison chickened out. She said she couldn't do it with her because she was her friend. Could she do it with a stranger? Why do I keep going over this in my mind? I have to stop thinking about it. I have to get out of here. I called Leon, and I told him I was coming back to work. I can't sleep again. A crow woke me up. It was fighting with a blue jay outside our window. Here we go. On my 10th birthday, Dad bought me a .22 rifle. I was incredibly excited. I immediately went into the woods looking for a deer or a rabbit. I told Dad that I would bring back dinner. After a couple of hours, I hadn't seen anything. I was humiliated and angry. A huge black crow flew up and landed in the branches above me. It looked at me strangely, cocked its head to the side. Then it started to caw. The harsh sound was annoying. The crow kept it up. After a while, it sounded like the bird was mocking me. "Get out of here!" I screamed. It crowed louder. Suddenly, a strange fury overcame me. I felt my spine tingle. I grabbed the rifle and fired a shot at the animal. The crow let out a screech and fell to the ground at my feet. I was astonished. I had never even fired a gun before. My first shot took that bastard down. Dad would be so proud. Then I realized with horror that the crow was still alive. Still alive, but terribly wounded. Suffering. I had shot him in the wing. He would never fly again. He was helpless. He hauled himself up and tried to flap his broken wing. He stared at me, his mouth open, and screamed. His black eyes were more piercing than anything I'd ever seen. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't leave him there to suffer, to be attacked and eaten by some other animal. So I shot him again. This blew off part of his leg. He shrieked louder. A strange resentment for this creature started to overcome me. How dare it accuse me? How dare it make me feel guilty? I hadn't meant to hurt it. I was filled with the searing, hateful violence. I started beating him with the butt of the rifle. I beat him into a pulp in a wild, vicious tantrum. The .22 cracked and broke. I left them there, the gun and the crow, and I ran crying home. When I told Dad what had happened, he didn't say a word. He just shook his head. Well, that was disturbing. And, so Michael has a history of just, having a lot of anger. And, being mad at animals. And killing crows for no reason. Let's see if there's anything in the book about the shame boy or whatever. Here we go, hugging the shame boy. Nope, this is the same shit. Yep. I hate this story. Alright. So let's go. Well, that's everything. Has Dr. Turner, got anything new to say about me? Probably most productive when following specific directions. Seems to be adamantly opposed to lying. Feels confident in state of good health. Nope. Might be I think I already read this. Yep, I already read this last time. Sorry, it's been a few months, whatever. Let's go to Jody's room. Again. We take a long time to walk. Anything else we haven't looked at in here? We watched the TV. And we looked at that. What is this? It's a dog spanking a cat. So let's look at the entertaining book or whatever Dr. Turner said this would be. The Story of Sparky.
When you've
I'm homesick all the time.
Homesick all the time.
No.
Would you lick yourself if you could?
What is this? Lick myself if I could. I can lick myself. Oh, I was gonna say, look, I could lick myself normally, but like, I think it means your genitals and like, I don't know. Why not?
Brothers and sisters should share everything.
What do you mean by everything? That's weird. I don't know what that means. Like, not necessarily.
Why does
What the
Sparky
fuck?
feel guilty?
What is this? He stole Yippie's bone. He pooped on the master's carpet. He dug a hole in the garden. He licked himself again. Something about this illustration is really unsettling to me. I think it's something to do with, like, Sparky's teeth. He stole Yippie's bone. He pooped on the master's carpet. He dug a hole in the garden. Well, they're in the garden, and there's, like, some, like, dirt there. So, like, maybe that's the dirt that, like, he, left. I don't know. I'm gonna say pooped, because poop's funny.
Dogs are man's best friend.
I have no opinion. Dogs are cool, but I like cats more.
I dream about sex all the time.
Look at that sexy dog he's dreaming about. Or maybe she is. Maybe, I don't know, like, often, but not all the time, so I'll go with false.
Sparky makes a sound like...
What is going on here? That dog is way too big to be, like, suckling. Sparky makes a sound like yum, slurp, or goo-goo. I don't like any of these choices. I don't like this at all. I don't like this. Can we skip this question? I'm just gonna go with, like, yum.
How can Mummy show Sparky that she loves him?
Give him more milk, pet him, let him sleep in her doghouse, play with him. Is Mummy a mommy dog? Cause she can't, I don't know. I don't know, let him sleep in her doghouse, play with him.
Sparky says...
You're a bad boy. Go get me a kitty. Pull my finger. You told on me. I don't know. You're a bad boy.
I don't mind seeing animals suffer.
No! What the fuck? No, seeing animals suffer is the worst. Like, seeing an animal, knowing that someone... Oh, fuck, no. Who's here? It's Michael's job. He's back at his job finally. Maybe now he'll be fucking normal.
Hi, honey. Is everything all right? No, it's only the third time I called. Okay, maybe the fourth. It doesn't matter. Okay, I just want to make sure you're all right. Is Catherine there? Okay, bye. Hi, Catherine. Is Allison really doing all right? Of course I trust her. I just like to hear it from you. Okay. All right, fine. I understand. I won't call so much. Okay. I was thinking maybe I'll pick something up for dinner. Chinese food or... Oh, you have? Okay. Bye.
What's wrong, boss man? Oh, Linda in the office is mad at you.
It's Michael Overton.
I don't know.
Missed you. Welcome back, stranger.
Thanks.
Can I buy you lunch?
No, I don't think so. Not today. I need to get settled in.
How's Allison?
I guess she's doing fine now that the nurses arrived.
Another woman in the house, huh? Are you sure you can handle it?
I gotta get back to work, Charlotte.
Well, don't let me keep you.
Okay, I see you.
it's good to see your face again, Michael. We've missed you around here.
Okay.
Thanks.
Also, I don't know why I called that random lady Linda. That was just the first name that came to my mind. She wants Michael's mediocre dick. Charlotte, or Cheryl, or whatever.
Hi.
That pie I smell in the oven?
Yes, it is. I know you like to shower after work, but hurry, because dinner's almost ready.
Ooh.
What are we having?
Beef Wellington. Catherine made it. She's a gourmet cook.
Of course. So where's Catherine now, meditating again?
Yes, it's really good for the digestion. I already did it. Now go and hurry, because dinner's going to be ready in a minute. Oh, and look what Catherine did to Jody's room.
Maybe you should get some boots. They make a special TV producer, designer, hiking.
What did she do to it? Oh, she brought the toys out like someone's playing in there.
Yeah, it's blood.
I was just...
I know you would.
The same tape from before. Does she play the same tape every time she meditates?
Catherine?
Or CD? That's what they
Catherine.
had back then, CDs and tapes. Oh my god! Dude, she was naked. I like the random shot of them in the pool with no, like...
Two laughing ladies care to join me in a nightcap?
Ooh, a nightcap.
Alcohol before bed's not a good idea. She's right, Michael. You have to go to work in the morning.
Well, she's always right. That's why she's the nurse.
Michael?
Whoa! You okay, buddy? Easy there. Catherine is my best friend in the world. No one's your friend, Michael. I am so fetching. Nice dress.
Damn
Funky.
dog.
You better hurry, Michael. You're going to be late for work.
Jesus, what time is it?
It's time you were up and on your way.
Aww.
Shut that dog up.
You should have listened to us. Too much alcohol.
His underwear is so white. It's like blinding white. That booty. That'll work. It's a small ass little area. What the fuck? Same.
What were you doing?
Jody's breakfast.
Oh, Michael, I need you to pick up some things for Jody's party.
What party?
Next week. It's her
Oh,
birthday.
no.
Catherine suggested that we have a party. Can you believe it? She's gonna be 6 years old.
Oh.
I need pin the tail on the donkey and invitations.
You're inviting other people?
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be a party without guests now, would it?
I guess not.
Don't forget the game. We figured out a way for Jody to play, but that's gonna be a surprise.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This is Green Street.
That kiss.
Yes,
Lure
it is
kiss.
Michael Overton. Getting to recognize my voice, huh? He's in Portland. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, yes, it is kind of important. No, I don't want you to refer me to anyone else.
Linda.
2 days. Well, when he checks in, can you just let him know I called? I hope his brother feels better. Massive coronary.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I understand. Thank you.
God damn it!
Whoa. Poor Dr.
Is everything
Kramer's
okay,
brother.
Michael?
Yeah, everything's just goddamn wonderful.
I just thought I'd ask if I could help.
I don't need your help. Don't you have something to do?
Oh, what's wrong with you? Rude. Oh my god. Oh, Linda is upset. So is Suspenders Man. Nurse Nellie?
Hi, honey. Yes, I got everything you asked for. I'm sure it'll be a great party. Can I speak to Catherine? This party
I hope
thing
this
is going
on his
too
lunch
far.
break.
Well, when can you talk about it? Yes, but I want to speak to you when Allison's not around.
When is she not?
During your meditation. Fine. Tonight. 5:45.
Oh!
I'll be there.
Is what I think's gonna happen gonna happen?
I'm glad that Catherine and Michael are finally going to talk. Maybe Michael will be able to get a better grasp on the process. I'm a little curious myself as to just what Catherine has in mind.
The process.
The party thing seems a little risky to me. Of course, they'll have to cancel, and that might be quite a disappointment for Allison.
Yeah.
On the other hand, maybe she's preparing Allison for future disappointments. I really don't know what to think. How about you?
The chin movements.
Men who
God,
perform
this
oral sex on a
performance
woman are...
It's truly. What the fuck is this? Weak-minded, giving, sexy, stupid, smart. I like how this is the same music from the Betty Page music, like, video that I used in last episodes, like, previously. Oh, God, this song is my favorite. I want to just... giving.
Catherine intended for Michael to see her undressed.
I don't know. I don't know anything about Catherine. She is a mystery wrapped inside an enigma.
I have made love out of doors.
No, that sounds awful.
Michael has a short fuse.
Yes.
In general, what do Michael's co-workers feel toward him?
Respect, disdain, fear, concern, friendship. Well, I know that they know what happened to him and his wife, so concern.
Traveling without a map is...
An adventure, a disaster waiting to happen, impossible. Foolish, the only way to go, a disaster. Here we are in Catherine's room. Let's switch it up a little bit and read her poem first. And the Yoni Linga massage. The angel. When I was a child, I often heard stories of angels who give up the blissful life of heaven for the sunlight of earth. I heard that when a sorrowful heart hides its pain from the world, it bleeds in silence and disintegrates in tears. It offers anxious prayers to be rescued. Then the angel soars down and takes it gently to paradise. Yes, an angel came to me also, and on shining wings takes my soul away from all pain to heaven. Alright, okay. And what's in the Tantra book? Sacred Techniques of Tantra. The Art of Sex Magic. Isn't that a Red Hot Chili Pepper song? No, that's an album. Blood, Sugar, Magic, something. I don't know. Sex Magic. I don't know. Sex magic is the conscious utilization of orgasmic energy in the service of active reality creation. What the fuck? It derives from the belief that orgasm constitutes the most powerful of all human experiences, that orgasmic energy is harnessable, and that reality is determined by the individual. Isn't that like Mythbusters, like, I reject your reality and substitute my own? Who knew that, like, the dudes from Mythbusters were, like, the founders of this tantric sex bullshit? Oh man, that's probably offensive. I probably offended someone who's, like, this religion or something. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Begin by lying on your back with arms and legs comfortably outstretched. Breathe deeply and relax your body, starting with your feet and moving toward your head. Visualize each section of your body becoming relaxed. Pay particular attention to your stomach and jaw. Relax them completely. Take your time and continue breathing deeply. Identify the reality you wish to create. Define it as specifically as possible and in present tense, as if it already exists. I earn $100,000 per year, for example. Write the reality down on a piece of paper or speak it aloud as a mantra or affirmation. Focus intensely on the created reality. See, hear, taste, smell, and feel it. Visualize yourself within it. Imagine, for example, what you feel like as a person who earns $100,000 per year. What sorts of smells and tastes surround you as such a person? What do you look like? What do you sound like? Breathe into the created reality. Once you have vividly experienced the created reality, turn your attention away from it and, once again, focus on relaxing your body. Initiate sexual activity. This activity may take the form of masturbation. God, they spelled masturbation wrong again. Or lovemaking with a supportive partner, not an unsupportive partner. You want someone who supports you. Remember to breathe deeply and to keep your body relaxed. Bring yourself nearly to orgasm and then seize sexual activity. Repeat this process of approaching orgasm and then backing off at least 6 times. While approaching orgasm for the 7th time, mentally recall the image of your created reality. Once again, focus intense attention upon it and experience yourself within it. While holding your focus thusly, allow yourself to orgasm. Deliberately channel the orgasm into the created reality. Feel the created reality being born into existence. Keep your body relaxed and breathe. It's like, are you just like with your partner, just kind of like breathing deeply naked in front of them and then being like, I earn $100,000 a year. I earn $100,000 per year, and then like when you're like having sex, you're about to come, and you're like, oh yeah, $100,000, $100,000. Like what the fuck? Like next time I have sex, I'm just gonna like stand there naked and breathing deeply and like, I don't live in the Midwest and I no longer have student debt loans. And then like I'm like about to climax and I'm like, I'm not in the Midwest and I'm completely free of student debt and I have a job that pays me well that I enjoy doing, and like that's truly the best orgasm of my life. That there, if I do that. Alright. Okay. The created reality now exists. The created reality now exists. It will manifest either immediately or at some future point, in either its complete form or as an opportunity or insight. Okay, so according to this book, if I do that, all of my dreams will come true. So I just have to find someone willing to, like, before sex, just have me, like, breathe deeply and talk about what I want in life. And according to this book, it will happen. Because, like, would Dr. Catherine, like, really? Nurse Catherine, would she have a book that's full of lies? I don't think so. The power of sex magic is extraordinary. As you master it, it will, quite literally, enable you to achieve and acquire all that you desire. That was a nice rhyme. Alright, what's on her tape? Fast playback. Micro cassette recorder.
Michael opened the door while I was meditating.
She knows.
As usual, I was naked. I could feel his eyes all over me. I'm so horny.
That's all she has to say about that. Alright, let's read this. Okay, let's read the weird sex bullshit first. A 35-year-old male was referred to us by the University Hospital, where he had been treated for several deep gashes and puncture wounds on his thighs and buttocks. This patient had had a professional sadist and her accomplice to bind him to a table with leather belts and cut and poke him with a scalpel. The doctor who sewed him up had warned him that he could have lost his leg. This had scared the patient into seeking professional help. He was terrified that his masochistic behavior might one day get him killed. The patient was a successful lawyer with a wife and 2 young children. A year ago, he and his wife had experimented with pinching and scratching during love play. What is love play? What the fuck? This had turned him on more than anything he had ever experienced. He encouraged his wife to tie him up and whip him. She was reluctant to hurt her husband, and after he demanded that she draw blood with the whip, she refused to participate in any more sex that involved inflicting pain. They went back to the normal sex life together, but the patient secretly sought out sadists and prostitutes who would satisfy his new obsession. His morbid fantasy life dwelled on images of himself being tortured and beaten. Once, he hired 2 women to rape him at gunpoint. The guns, he insisted, had to be loaded with real bullets. 2 weeks after starting his treatment at the clinic, we were notified to the police that the patient had been murdered. His body was found in an abandoned house. He had been tortured and mutilated. That's fucked up. It's pretty fucked up. Alright, but there's a lot of elements there that I'm not even gonna try to talk about right now, because, like, why? Why would I even, like, try to, like, go into that? How long is this? Alright, only 1 page. Alright. I had a vivid dream. I'm walking out in the field behind Michael and Allison's house. It's hot and the sun is beating down on my hair. When I touch my head, it feels like a windowsill that's been in the sun all day. I walk up to a huge blackberry bush, as big as a house. The blackberries are all dark and ripe. I see a hole in the brambles. I get down on my hands and knees and crawl inside. Somebody has cut a trail just big enough for me to crawl through without getting caught on the thorns. The further I get into the heart of the bushes, the darker and cooler it is. I turn a corner and come face to face with Michael. He is lying on his back. He is naked. I ask him where Allison is. He gestures vaguely behind me. I turn and look. Allison is caught in the stickers like a rabbit in barbed wire. Her eyes are open and she is panting. Little drops of blood well up where the thorns have pierced her skin. The drops of blood fall to the ground and become juicy red berries. Michael is eating the berries and his mouth is stained with the blood-red juice. He tells me to come to him. I feel my loins aching to surround his flesh. I crawl over him and get on top, and he slips inside me. He's so hot and hard that I gasp. As we move in rhythm, we pluck berries from the ground and eat them. I woke up very hungry. Well, yeah, there we go. There's a lot of symbolism there. Almost as deep as Rick and Morty, that dream. Oh, the living room. It has a TAT. Cool. Let's see. We've been recording for like an hour already. Alright, I'm gonna end it here and we can pick back up next time. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed this episode of Tender Loving Care. And until next time, be good and don't use your office time for personal phone calls unless absolutely necessary. Bye-bye.